Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 6, and today we return with 2 games against Arsenal and Southampton. Before we play those games, though, I'm going to show you how Hull have been getting on off camera, and also a couple of bit of transfer business as well. So, of course, in the last episode, you saw the conclusion to the 5-game streak where we said to the board that we would pick up 6 points from 5 games. We lost to Chelsea 3-0, which meant we needed to beat City in the 5th and final game of that package, and we beat them by 3-1 to pick up 7 points from 5 games, and 7 from 4, really, if you want to make it look even better, which I certainly do. And that kept me in a job. So you're probably sitting there thinking afterwards, everyone's fist pumping, everyone's happy. Surely your form's picked up since then. Nope. We then drew 1-1 with Everton. Not a bad result, I suppose, but following that, embarrassing back-to-back defeats. First home to Sunderland, where we were leading courtesy of an Abel Hernandez penalty, but Jermaine Defoe turned the game on its head and scored a late winner with 2 minutes to go. A terrible, terrible defeat against David Moyes. We're yet to get the better of David Moyes. We drew at the Stadium of Light, now we lost at the KCOM Stadium. He's been better than me this season. He's supposed to be my managerial rivalry through this series, but following that, an even more embarrassing defeat. You thought that was bad. It got worse. We then lost 4-0 away at Craven Cottage 5 days later in the FA Cup third round. Now, of course, if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen this. 4-0 against Championship strugglers Fulham in the game. And yeah, I fielded a weakened side for the game. I thought to myself, as I said at the start of the season, the first season is just going to be about keeping hold in the Premier League. The cups don't matter. But the ball wants to reach the 4th round. We got knocked out a round prior to that. 4-0. I mean, look at these stats. Unbelievably poor, and certainly one of my, probably was my most embarrassing defeat as Hull manager so far. I'm sure it won't be long before we top that. But following the game, we took on Bournemouth in the last game, and we drew 1-1. We were leading for Unbekind, but once again we threw away the lead late on, just like against Sunderland. The guy that scored the goal, though, to equalise for Bournemouth was Callum Wilson, so I couldn't have been surprised. There were 10 minutes to go, and Mr. Clutch did it again. I can't believe this. It's the 3rd straight series I've done where Callum Wilson is clutch. Do you know what? Let's just change it now. Let's just change it now, because it doesn't seem to matter what series I do. It doesn't seem to matter whether it's FIFA or FM. It doesn't matter what team I'm managing, whether Wilson plays for me or not. Callum Wilson will always be clutch. I don't understand it. It's like it's coded into the game that he only scores late important goals. Because he did that in a reverse fixture as well, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did. Where's the other game against Bournemouth? Here it is, right there. Yeah, look at that. He did it again. What is going on? I don't understand why Wilson's so clutch, man. But anyway, 1-1 the final score. And if we would have held on to the win in that game, we would have gone out of the relegation zone. And instead, we stay in 18th place, 1 point off safety, where Swansea occupy 17th place. West Ham now trying to pull away, as are Palace and Burnley too. So yeah, still in the drop zone. There's 16 games to go, only 4 wins in 22. But you know what? I'm not worrying too much. There's still a long way to go in the season, and there's plenty of football still left to play. So let's not panic yet. Also, in terms of transfers, a couple of things to report. Brian Lenihan has gone to Plymouth for a £10,000 deal. This guy must have been signed by Steve Bruce a few years ago. He's an Irish right-back who came from Cork City. And Steve Bruce must have been hoping he'd turn out to be just like Seamus Coleman. In the end, he was no better than Alan Dunn, I think. But yeah, very, very average right-back. He's gone, and he started off quite well for Plymouth, but he's clearly not Premier League standing. He never was going to be. And also, Emir Spahic is on the verge of leaving the club as well. So is it Spartak Moscow I think he's going to? I think it's Spartak Moscow he's going to. But basically a bid's been accepted. I've delayed it for a week, but he's accepted a contract there. Now, Spahic came in on a free transfer at the start of the series, one of only 3 players I signed for Hull. He's played 3 games, all in the cup, and been absolutely terrible, been earning just over £14,000 a week. He got a sign-on bonus as well, and the reason why this deal is so stupid, I'm selling him to Spartak Moscow for £250,000. The reason why it's so stupid is because, like a fool, like a complete idiot, when I signed him on a 1-year deal, I was like, well, he's not going to go anywhere, so to make sure he definitely signs, I'll give him a 50% sell-on fee percentage. A 50% sell-on fee percentage, which means that we're only going to get £125,000 of the deal, because the extra 125 grand is going to Spahic. So Spahic should be earning £14,000 a week, just over £14,000 a week here at Hull for, half a year now, for half a season. He's played 3 games, been absolutely terrible. We got going back to full fitness because he was injured when he first came in as well. He broke his cheekbone. He was injured when he first came in. So we've nursed him back to full health. He's taken advantage of the NHS, and he's going to be earning about £500,000 for 3 games here at the KCOM Stadium. Safe to say, this is one of my worst signings ever. He's been absolutely terrible. But yeah, Sparhage can go. He's just been awful. And to be honest, you might sit there and think, we may as well just keep him, right? What's the point in selling him if you're going to get no money for him? But he's just annoying me now. His smug little face. He's like, yeah, I've skinned you out of £500,000, mate. Unlucky. He's annoying me now. I want him gone. And also one more thing, just before we get into the Arsenal game, Harry Maguire has signed a new contract. That actually happened a couple episodes ago, but I've got to show you what Harry Maguire has signed a new contract. He's now got his deal extended till 2021. He's not actually played well this season when he has played, but with Ranocchia going next season, we're going to need Maguire to fill in. And again, that rating doesn't fill me with much confidence once Ranocchia goes back to Inter Milan. And also as well, Andrew Robertson signed a new contract, a bit more important. Now, Josh Tymon right now is holding down the left-back role since Robertson got injured. He's not been able to play his way back into the first team yet, but Robertson's also signed a new deal as well. Just to tie him down for a couple more years. It's pretty clear I'm favouring Josh Tymon over Andrew Robertson, and when you look at the development of Josh Tymon, you can see exactly why. I love those youngsters developing in FM. It's one of my favourite things to do. Just really get great academy players through, especially when they're homegrown from the club as well. It's something I love to do. If you watched my Swansea save last year, you know we had quite a few players like this. But yeah, Josh Tymon is now the first choice left back. Robertson still needed a new deal, and we gave him one. So let's dive straight into the first game of today's episode, the first of 2. We're away at the Emirates Stadium, and Arsenal right now are the league leaders. I'm not really fancying our chances from getting much from this game. However, I am hopeful. I mean, we beat Liverpool away, we beat Everton away. There's no reason we can't beat Arsenal away as well. So this is the team for the game. They're sticking on the 4-4-2 and the same instructions as well, as they're working okay right now. Radkovic in goal, back for a Tymon, Ranocchia, Davies and L in midfield. Grosicki on the left, Markovic on the right, and in the middle, and Dye and Henriksen up top together. The dynamic duo, Abel Hernandez and McCartney, and on the bench, Marshall, Maguire, Robertson, Evandro, who may well be leaving the club as well, as we had a bit of a row off camera. Sam Clucas, Ronaldinho, and also Will Keane, as El Mohammadi and Niasse are away at the African Cup of Nations right now. So first game, Arsenal away, not expecting much, but hopefully we can get a point, and I'll certainly take it. It's pretty clear draws aren't going to keep us in the league. You know, we picked up quite a few draws here and there this season. We're still in a relegation zone. So if we are to stay up this year, we need to start getting wins. Only 4 in 22. That's simply put not enough. Obviously, that's less than 1 in 5. However, we know that this year, you know, we are one of the weakest sides in the division. And to be honest, right now, sitting in 18th place, I know it sounds stupid, but I would have thought it would be lower than this. I thought it would be rock bottom. Instead, it's West Brom who are 20th, and we're actually only 1 point off safety. So let's be honest here, despite being in a relegation zone, it's not actually been as bad of a season as I was expecting. Still, first chance falls to Arsenal, and it's not been a good start. Sanchez finds Olivier Giroud, and the Frenchman finds Santi Cazorla. Cazorla inside towards Mesut Ozil. The German finds Alex Iwobi, and he crosses, I think, and hit the post. Was that a cross or a shot? It hit the post anyway, and Josh Tymon scrambles it behind for a corner. Still 0-0. That was one of the most casual it's hit the woodwork moments I've ever had in Football Manager. The ball hit the post, and we're away against Arsenal. Instead of me panicking, I'm like, yeah, hit the post, I'm fine with it. The ball was millimetres away from crossing the line and going in. I'm fine with that happening. Still 0-0, and that was so casual. I don't even think it was a shot, that's why. But it is still 0-0, and Liverpool have just taken the lead against West Ham. That's fantastic news. And a free kick for Hull, and oh wow, I mean that sort of sums our season up right now. A free kick, and we just gave it straight to Arsenal. But thankfully, we got it straight back, and hopefully we can get ourselves a chance. But Ranocchia has given it to Monreal, and we don't want the ball, it seems. We're just giving Arsenal the ball, and we're inviting more chances. Giroud's pass deflected straight to Sanchez, and a Chilean denied by Radkovic on the 1-on-1. I must say, he and Tymon have been our bright spots of this season. It's been a very poor half of the season so far, but he and Tymon are developing nicely, and there have been 2 positive notes in what has so far been a very negative season. Bakani down the right has taken it around Monreal and found Markovic, and the Serbian plays it back towards him. Bakani inside towards Henriksen. Henriksen to Hernandez. He's through, but the shot was so poor. He had time and space there. He took the shot on far too early, and Petr Cech made a simple save. That should have been a lot more testing. That was easy for Cech. Still another highlight. Straight after that, Hernandez through towards McCartney. Good spell of pressure here just before the break. Henriksen! Oh, Petr Cech turns it onto the crossbar, and then it hits him and goes behind for a corner. Henriksen so close to giving us a lead against a run of play. But great save by Cech, and then the woodwork struck. Still 0-0 in the first half. But I've got to say, Arsenal have not played much better than us, and right now I think we're full value for this point. And just before the break, a chance for Arsenal. If they take the lead here just before half-time, it will be so annoying because he's not played badly in his first half. But they've done that. Olivier Giroud finds space inside the area after Ozil's through ball, and the Frenchman fires it in. 1-0 to Arsenal. Such a shame. They've not played much better than us, but now they're in front. Cazorla gave it to Ozil, the German turned and poked it through the gap towards Olivier Giroud. The Frenchman takes one touch and rifles it in on that left foot right into the top corner. No chance for our number 95, and it is 1-0 to the Gunners. And that's such a shame because that's just before the half-time whistle as well. And you can see by Salza, we had actually played quite well in the first half, hit the bar as well, but you know, it's 1-0 now, and I never fancy our chances of coming from behind to get anything from the game. So, 1-0, and you never know. I mean, I'm saying that. We did exactly that against Liverpool to start our epic run of form. It kept me in the job. So, there's no reason we can't do it in this game as well, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely. And there's a corner for Arsenal straight away in the second half too. Mesut Ozil wins the ball in the air. Ranocchia heads clear but straight to Ozil. He finds Hector Bellerin, and the Spanish right back makes it 2-0. And I think that'll be the game. I can't see us coming back from 2 goals down 2 minutes after the restart. So Bellerin makes it 2, and that'll probably do it. Ozil keeps the chance alive. Ranocchia's header was quite poor, to be honest. You've got to do better than that, especially when he's so tall. Comes to Ozil, he finds Bellerin, and the German gets his second assist of the game as the right back fires at home. We're giving the ball away straight from kickoff as well. Santi Cazorla through towards Sanchez, and Chilean skips around his man and keeps on going inside to Ozil. He's been pulling the strings in this game, and he's been pulling me apart. Arsenal 3, Hull City 0. Yeah, if the game wasn't done after that second goal, it certainly is now. Got to watch our goal difference as well. You know, we can't let it get too bad as Markovic goes down the right-hand side here. Maybe a chance for a late comeback, possibly. Oh, great cross, and then McCartney's hit the bar, and it's cleared off the line by Mustafi as well. Second time in the game we've hit the woodwork. We just haven't been clinical enough, that's the problem. And Arsenal still lead by 3. At least a consolation goal. I would have loved that here at the Emirates, but instead off the woodwork. And still Arsenal lead by 3. Ronaldinho on the ball. Can he cross? Yes, he can, but straight to check. Such a shame. And we're just waiting for the full-time whistle to come any second now. 3-0 to Arsenal, the final score. They stay top of the table. We stay in the relegation zone. Didn't expect to get anything from this game anyway. And to be honest, we actually played quite well in the first half, hit the woodwork, and I didn't even think we played that badly. So like what Salza says, I'm not going to be too harsh on my players, and I've switched them all off. Brilliant. Alright, fine. Assertively, I'm going to say I'm not happy with defensive work. Oh, well, I fired one of them up. Someone seems confused. Who's been fired up? Oh, it's Josh Tymon, the boy, of course. That's the one positive from today's game. Oh, God, now I've just switched them all off and demotivated them all. Well, sod it then. Sod it. I'm not going to bother saying anything else. You can all go home. Can't believe it. 3-0 the final score. I didn't even think we played that badly. I really don't. We had the woodwork twice in this game. But, I mean, Arsenal did dominate. So I say we didn't play too badly. Arsenal did dominate. But now I've switched all my team off. Morale's taking a battering. This is not good at all. And we're still in the relegation zone. And Spahic is now going to go as well for 250 grand. That stupid 50% sell-on fee. I just thought, he's going to be here for the year. He won't be sold. Who are we going to give him to? Spartak Moscow for 250 grand, and he gets half of it. Stupid idiot, honestly. What was I thinking? At least he's gone. I mean, at least he's gone now. Do you know what I mean? I was just getting annoyed. I was just getting really, really annoyed at Spahic. It's just, like, every single time I was thinking, like, he's done literally nothing for us. Whenever he plays, he's been rubbish. He's literally just been here for his free healthcare and about $500,000. Such a waste of money and a waste of my time. Anyway, second and final game today. We take on Southampton at home, and they're in 11th place. This one the easier of the 2 fixtures today, but hang on a minute. Spartak Moscow has signed Spahic. Is he not leaving until the end of the season or something? He's leaving in a week. He's leaving in a week. Okay, I don't know why. Probably wants an extra week's wages. So here we go. Then Hull away. We are Hull. Sorry, Southampton at home even, and Hull away. What? Southampton here at home, and hopefully we can respond here. Now I'm going to make one change. I'm going to put Robertson in the first 11 for Josh Tymon. I like Josh Tymon, the kid, but I need Robertson to get his match fitness back up, and we'll put him in for this game as well. Maybe the more experienced left back will help out. And I think we'll make one more change as well. I might possibly take out Henriksen for Evandro and give him a go. He wants more first-team football. He wants to be sold. So we'll put him in a shop window and see what he can do. And I think we'll probably leave it at that. The problem is, you're probably sitting there thinking, you've got to make more changes, man. When you look at this team, there's not many more changes I can make to it. It's a very, very bad team with very, very bad players. And this is really the best we can do right now. So we'll stay with the same instructions, stay with the same information, and just a couple more changes and hope for the best. So Rajkovic in goal, back for Robertson, Ranocchia, Davies, and L. In midfield, Grosicki on left, Markovic on the right, and in the middle, and Dyer, Evandro. And up top together, Hernandez and Mbakani on the bench, Marshall, Maguire, Tymon, Henriksen, Klukas, Ronaldinho, and Will Keane. So, man, we've got to start getting wins, man. Like, points are not going to keep us in the division, but right now we can't even get the points. But either way, a win will take us out of the relegation zone, presumably. I can't see Swansea beating Liverpool, so come on, Hull. We've got to get this win. We need to climb out of the drop zone, man. It's got to happen at some point. We've not been out of the relegation zone since the moment we fell into it. So this is the game. This is the game we get ourselves out of the relegation zone and we never look back. Come on, Hull. So first highlight, and it's going to come to the Saints as Patrick gets the ball down the right-hand side and finds Jay Rodriguez. And Ward-Prowse on the ball. Not looking good this as Højbjerg finds Dusan Tadic. Good patient build-up from Southampton as they look for an opening, and they've found one as well. And Shane Long has made it 1-0. Worst possible start. 11 minutes in, the Irish striker fires the Saints in front. I can't believe this. When are we going to win again? Like, the first season was always going to be a struggle. I said that at the start of the series, but honestly, like 4 wins in 24 games it will be now. That's 1 in 6. That's terrible. I mean, that is relegation form, hence why we are in the relegation zone. Something needs to change. We're almost out of January, but we've still got basically no money to work with. So we can't really sign anyone to help us as Ward-Prowse makes it 2. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're going down. We did so well to keep me in a job. Do you know what's happened? The players started performing to keep me in a job to make it look even more embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? They didn't want me to get sacked mid-season. They want me to go down the end of the season, picking up no wins since then. What was Rajkovic doing there? It was like a barrel dive. He didn't even like, extend his arms. He just dived with his body towards the ball and didn't bother putting his arms out. What's he doing? What on earth was that from Rajkovic, man? As Mbakani's on the ball and plays that wide towards Markovic. 2-0 to Southampton in the first half. This is awful, but can we get back in the game? Yes, we can. Mbakani gets on the end of the Markovic drill cross, and it is 2-1 as we half the deficit. Come on, Hull, man. We've not came from behind too many times this season to claim points, but maybe this is the game where we fight an epic comeback. 2-1. Markovic a great cross to Mbakani. Markovic has played very well in recent weeks, and Mbakani with a finish as well. Typical that the players that are scoring and assisting are the guys that are on loan here and won't be in next year. But anyway, another free kick here. El Abduli takes it. It's cleared away. Still we get the chance alive though. El on the ball finds Evandro back in the team. Can he do something to mark the occasion? El back to Evandro and Mbakani on the ball. Come on, Hull. Let's get back from 2 goals down and make it 2-2 with 9 minutes to go. Grosicki inside the area. Skins one. Crosses. Hernandez. Oh, get in. Abel Hernandez makes it 2-2. And we fought back from 2 goals down. Literally in the space of what? 3 minutes? If that? 2-2. Fantastic little ball from Grosicki after he took it around Patrick. Whipped one into the centre. Finds Abel Hernandez. And the Uruguayan puts it in 2-2. Now let's turn the game on its head and make it 3-2. And a highlight here, 3 minutes after the restart, Evandro finds Grosicki. Those two linking up nicely today. Cross is working right now, and Mbakani looks for it, but it's cleared away by Matt Target. And now a chance for the Saints on the break. Jay Rodriguez on the ball finds James Ward-Prowse. Already scored 1. Tries to beat Evandro and plays that wide towards Patrick. This is not looking good. Cross into the centre, and there's a penalty. Robertson in the team has just given away a penalty. Get off, mate. I'm putting Josh Timon back in. So Shane Long's going to take it, and it should be 3-2 unless Rajkovic can perform the heroics. But my goalkeepers rarely save penalties in FM, so I'm not expecting much, and he's been sent the wrong way. So right on cue, 3-2 to the Saints. We did so well to get back in this game. Why are all the Southampton players celebrating in the goal whilst Rajkovic picks it out? Show a bit of respect, mate. Come on now. It's 3-2, and yeah, we did so well to come back from 2 goals down. I can't see us coming back again, though. Oh, and Swansea have equalised against Liverpool as well. Dear, oh dear. It's going to get even worse as... Oh, my God. Honestly, discipline. We've got none of it here. 3-2 can become 4-2 with another penalty conceded. What is it? 18 minutes, 17 minutes into the second half. We've given away 2 penalties. And Shane Long can complete his hat-trick here against Rajkovic. Is it going to be the same way and same result? No! Rajkovic saves it. Well done. So he guessed correctly this way as Long changed direction. And Rajkovic keeps us in the game. Well done, boy. So still 3-2 to the Saints, but maybe a chance here as Mbakani finds Hernandez, and the Uruguayan is through here, and still Hernandez. Oh, what is that? I mean, what kind of finish is that, mate? I mean, that went so wide of the post there. That's unbelievable. Still 3-2. That's the only chance we're going to get between now and the end of the game, and that is one of the most wayward shots I've seen in FM. That went so far wide. Come on. Free kick on the edge of the area. Maybe a chance here. Evandro to take it, and he has put it over. That was the moment. He wasn't too far away from goal, back in the team. That was his moment, that was his chance, and he blazed it into orbit. Well, that is probably going to be that. Oh no, corner, come on. Markovic takes it, Ranocchia flicks it on, and it will come to Robertson. Last chance here, Andrew Robertson back in the team, finds Curtis Davies, and Fraser Forster with a brilliant save at his near post, keeps the Saints in front, and surely keeps hold of the 3 points for the visitors as well. That was the moment there, and the boys from the South Coast are surely going to see out the victory. Fraser Forster with a brilliant save, and that will surely do it. So 3-2 will be the final score. And once again, we're going to taste defeat. We're going to stay in the relegation zone. Thankfully, we're still only going to be 1 point out of safety. But big game here. We fought back to make it 2-2, and we just couldn't hold on. And we're going to taste defeat once more. These are the sort of games where I just wish the final whistle would come sooner. Do you know what I mean? And we're the ones trailing by a goal. I just want the final whistle to come now and end my misery to prevent our opponents from scoring again. So 3-2 the final score then as we wait for the full-time whistle to come any second now. Come on, referee. Where is it? For goodness sake, everyone's going for the news. There we go. 3-2 the final score, and that will do it. So the Saints win. We lose. We did well to battle back from 2 goals down, but I'll still assertively say I was disappointed. And as you can see, fortunately, Liverpool did score a late winner. But we are still 1 point away from safety. We are still 9 goals worse off than Swansea as well. And West Ham and Swansea have both got a game in hand. And so do Palace and Burnley. And so do Middlesbrough. I mean, this is not looking good right now. The table's not looking good. And as we come towards the end of January, we've still got next to no money to work with. So can't really bring in any players. And we're still in the relegation zone. We're still struggling for form. I don't know what to say. I really don't, because I always like to end on a positive note. There's not many positives I can draw from this league table right now, and from the form book as well. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like. We shall return with games. Let's go with a big relegation basement battle against Burnley and Crystal Palace in mid-February. So we'll play Middlesbrough and Stoke off camera, and I'll come back for those 2 games, because those 2 games right there are going to be massive if we're to have any chance of getting ourselves out of the relegation zone. So yeah, I'll see you for the next episode very soon against Burnley and Palace, and hopefully we can start getting some wins together, because God knows we need it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series very soon. Bye.